So right now, who's gigging right now? Billy, are you singing somewhere right now?
New Year's Eve, I'll be at a place in Detroit called Nancy Whiskey's.
Okay.
I'll be there New Year's Eve, and I'll be there on the 30th of this month also.
Okay. That's a blues joint. Tony's heard of that. Brenda, what about yourself?
Well, on November the 30th, I'll be doing something for the Wayne County community. They're having a fair for the Sheriff Warren Evans, and I'm their surprise vocalist, and I'm going to sing one of my father's songs for
Oh, great. That will be super.
Yes.
I don't have Toni here.
And what about you, Tomiko? Are you doing anything over the Christmas holidays?
Well, yes, I am. I'm orchestrated a street naming ceremony and after-party event for Gene Chandler, the Duke of Earl here in Chicago. We got a street naming proclamation.
That's
and then I'll also be working with Lynn Orman-Wise, Women in Blues. We're planning to go to St. Louis to the Blues Museum there with our exhibit, and they're going to put all our pictures inside of the museum, which is really great.
That's great. Congratulations.
I'm getting ready for Grammy.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
That's wonderful.
This is what I call keeping the blues alive.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Joseph, what about you? Are you doing anything over the holidays?
Right now, just rehearsing. One of my brothers coming to play guys in February.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably sit in with him, but pretty much just rehearsing.
Well, we're relying on you to come down to South Carolina, to Abbeville in March, so let's get your voice ready to be able to do it.
I will definitely be there. You won't be disappointed.
Oh, I know I won't be disappointed.
Yeah, Joseph, we got to work our mojo.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mojo is working.
You get your mojo working.
I know, right?
I think there's going to be so much mojo in that room. I think the roof's going to come off.
And Tomiko, not only that, you know how it was the first time we called Joseph. I want to get close to you, baby.
Close to you, baby, like water's wet. Close to you, baby, like close to you, baby. You want to sing?
We got to put that song together.
So with a voice like that, could Toni Cheesebourough be anything other than a blues singer? I can't see him driving a bus, can you?
Oh, no. Well, I'll be driving the bus.
A blues bus.
A blues bus, yeah, we could do that.
I want to be close to you on the bus.
Yeah.
Blues bus tours.
So we've got a lot of work to do to get the bands together, ready for this big event. Now, Toni, you were saying you were going to contact some of the local government or local council in Abbeville or in South Carolina?
Yeah, well, talk to a few people there. You know, I was going to talk to Senator Nicholson and ask him to be our guest of honor and make a speech for everyone and welcome us to it. And then the new mayor from Abbeville, I don't know who it is, but I'm hoping that, the election works out great for the city and for the people of Abbeville.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, we have to invite the mayor. It's his city.
Of course. And let's hope he can cough up some funds for us as well. Hope he's got deep pockets. And as I said, I've been in touch with the Guinness Book of Records. We have to do it online, so I'm waiting for a response for them. I think once it gets going, we're going to probably not be running out of time at 48 hours. There'll probably be more people wanting to come up and sing, especially with you guys.
The finale of us all together.
Oh, yeah. Tony's just come up with a great idea. You know what we should do?
What?
We should have a grand finale with everyone on the stage.
Yes, that would be beautiful. Of course.
What's the closing song?
There you go. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to think of a song, something that would be meaningful, something that we could all sing. I'll stand on the side and watch.
No, we got a picture of Wang Dang Doodle. What do you mean?
Wang Dang Doodle, there you go. Wang Dang Doodle.
We got a picture of Wang Dang Doodle. You better know it.
All night long.
All night long.
And baby, if that's not the theme, I don't know what is, okay?
There you go. There you go. Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Wang Dang Doodle fits right into it, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. So all of you.
Tony,
So
can I ask you something, Tony?
you may, of course.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the song Rainy Day Blues?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. Did you know that that was one of my father's songs that he recorded at United Sound with David Usher, Dizzy Gillespie on DG Records, on DG Records, and it was produced by David Usher, and it was the song that he cut with Danny Boy and Rainy Day Blues.
How about that?
Yeah,
what year was that?
That was back in the early 50s when he worked at United Sound. Yeah.
It was history in the making, girl.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. That's a nice way to put it. Exactly. I didn't know my father was playing blues.
No, I wasn't born
Yeah,
then.
he was in mold.
Toni, I think, is the youngest one of the lot, but we are not going to go through ages, okay? I'm not interested in going there.
We're not going to do that.
Well, I am the granddaughter of the blues, so we're just going to leave it there.
I think that's perfect. So
And
everyone,
another thing, you guys, I want to give my boss, J.B. Ross, a special thanks for allowing me to do this interview while I'm at work today.
oh,
Thank you, Bob.
okay.
That handles the estate of Muddy Waters, Willie Dixon, and Jackie Wilson.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much, JB.
Do you think your boss will
JB
want
is
us to
the-
pass the hat around to cover his costs in you not working?
You can figure out
He'll say, yeah, you guys can pay my salary for the day.
I would like to
Yes.
thank Brenda and Tomiko for making me a part of their foundation that they have, that they...
Oh, thank you. The honor is mine as well.
Well, it's a very tight-knit community, and Toni, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to meet you all, and I feel like you're all part of a family. It's just great meeting you and talking to you.
We are. We are the Blues family.
And each one of your family.
I would like to say one thing to Muddy Waters, son. When I was married, Muddy Waters was one of my biggest influences in music to play a guitar. I was married at the time, and I told my wife, I got one evening, I said, I'm going to Chicago. She said, what you going there for? I said, I'm going to meet Muddy Waters. She said, you know him? I said, no, I don't know him, but I said, I'm going to find him because I want to meet this man, and I got in my car, going going to Chicago to find Muddy Waters. That's just how much it meant to me. Before I got out of the city limits, I heard on the news that he had passed. It devastated me so bad, I pulled over and just sit in my car.
Devastated the world.
I think,
I never got a chance to meet him, but he was one of my biggest influences when it comes to...
I do all of your family members. I do one of their songs in my show. Each and every one of them.
I appreciate that, Dan. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you for keeping the blues alive.
Oh, yes.
Well, as long as people are alive, because the blues, as long as people living, there's going to be the blues, because everybody's living, somebody going to have the blues.
Come on now.
That's right. So,
as long as there's a human being on this planet, there will be the blues.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Amen to that. So everyone, Toni, Spearman, thank you so much in Europe for putting this together for us. Joseph Morganfield in Chicago, thank you so much for giving us your time. Tomiko Dixon, Tomiko, thank you very, very much. And I would love to see a Grammys award, a special award going to backup singers that we talked about the other day. And Brenda, thank you so much for giving me your time today and when we spoke.
Oh, thank you.
And Billy, thank you so much for joining us. I tell everyone though,
And
Billy,
thank you so much. Thank you.
no, you're welcome. Billy was the last one that I called. And I said, so Billy, we're doing the interview this afternoon. He said, what? And I said, what, you didn't know? No, what? And it completely took him by surprise, didn't it?
Right, sure did.
Well, we got you here now, and we're very happy to have you all. So let's keep this going. We'll communicate through Toni, and if we can get on the Guinness Book of Records, then every band that joined us there, including all the people, will be part of the Guinness Book of Records event.
All right, that's
Great.
wonderful.
Sounds amazing.
Well, I predict that we're going to get the Guinness Book, we're going to break the record and set a record.
And then
That's going to be so hard to beat. And we're going to do it right there in South Carolina.
It's a pleasure talking
I
to you
totally
guys.
agree.
Mr. Muddy Waters and Mr. Willie Dixon, the two of them are known in the Guinness Book as the world's best blues musicians.
That's correct. That's correct.
That's right.
Well, we're going to close the loop now with a present day gig that they would be proud of.
And we'll be happy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for all your advice. Thank you, guys.
You're very
So
welcome.
Tony, that means that you have to write a book. Who's who in the blues today?
Oh yeah. So I
right.
mentioned to you, I've just finished Martha High's book about her time with James Brown, and there are a lot of very, very interesting stories in there. The book is coming out probably in a couple of months. Actually, the woman that is doing the editing is Joya Wesley, who is Fred Wesley's daughter. Fred Wesley played horns with James Brown, and she is she's a writer, and she agreed to edit the book, and she's done a fabulous job. So it's going to be a very exciting book. I will make sure that each of you gets a copy, signed by Martha. And if you really push me, I might sign the back cover, but it'll be Martha's signature.
Joseph, did you hear that? He might sign the back cover. So I come from South Carolina, so we'll tell him, if you don't sign the back cover, then we'll hog tie you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of books, my family, this is Tomiko, speaking of books, my family told me, they said, well, baby, it's time for you to tell a true story of grandfather
Absolutely.
and his wives and our family. So I am looking for a book writer to work with currently.
Wow.
Just found one.
I was going to say, well, I'll tell you what, Tomiko, let's let you read Martha High's book, and then if you like it and you think the writing is okay, then we'll talk.
All right, then I surely will.
This is Brenda, and I would like you guys to know that my brother, Anthony, Toni Wilson, and myself are writing a book about Jackie Wilson. True story, Jackie Wilson, the house that Jack built.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a great title,
that's
Brenda.
Great. Are you putting photographs in there as well?
Oh, yes. We have photographs that, only the family has as well.
That's great. That makes it very personal. Well, I'm going to sign off. I want to say goodbye to Toni Spearman in Europe. Bye, Toni, and thanks so much for putting this together. Joseph in Chicago, Joseph Morganfield. Joseph, I'm very much looking forward to meeting you. Hopefully I can come to Chicago, or you can come down to Indianapolis. Tomiko.
All right, sounds good.
Wonderful speaking with you, and I know my call was out of the blue, and thank you for taking it. Once again, Tomiko, when I first said hi, it was like a deer caught in the headlights. Who is this? Who is this? And Brenda, thank you so much for taking my call and being part of this. I appreciate it. And seriously, I mean, if any of you need to be paid, we'll pass the hat around from Europe to Chicago to Detroit and see if we can get some Deutschmarks and some dollars put together for you.
Oh, but listen, they don't have Deutschmarks anymore.
No, of course it's euros. I forgot. And Billy, thank you at this very late time for joining us. And I'm sorry I caught you completely by surprise, but I'm so happy to have you joining us here.
So thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to meeting. everybody.
And Toni Cheesebourough, who joined me in Indianapolis with his daughter Cody. Thank you both so much for giving me your time. And this is Tony Moore in Indianapolis, signing off. Bye-bye.